Kama una earn below 20,000 kwa hii Kenya yenye tuko saizi na haujaoa, hufai hata kudate. Na kama umeoa, hufai hata kuwa na mpango wa kando. I mean, seriously, the current Kenya that we are living in, kila kitu imepanda. Sukari, mafuta, majani, nini, transport, kila kitu iko high. And then there you are with your below 20,000 and then you're thinking it's the high time you still maintain your group unakuanga nao mahali mnaenda kukunywa, it cost you a lot of money. Unajua nimekuja kurealize kitu moja, there is a certain people or certain characters or certain breeds of people huwa wanajaribu the much they can, na hiyo ndio less ambao wako nayo, wanang'ang'ana wa fit kwa group fulani, maybe wataki kulose all my friends, wanataka waonekane ni rich na vitu kama hizo. If you earning below 20k, kama kuna time unafaa ku sit down and think about your life. Let's say you are at your 20s, okay? Unless maybe you are at 45 and above and you would like to have a family, na time ishaenda, at that particular point inaeleweka. Lakini you are there at 20s, unapata you are 20,000, ndio unaingia ama 25 hapo hivyo, na labda wewe ni mwanaume, but either way it's applying, okay? Sana sana if you are mwanaume, and then you are out there unang'ang'ana na mama, maybe una date out there, you unang'ang'ana to maybe please somebody out there. At this particular point unafaa kukaa chini ujiulize, okay fine, nani 20k, this money is not enough, this is way too less in this country that you're living in. Now what exactly nafaa kufanya na this 20k? Nafaa nijipange aje? Nalipa how much my rent, how much do I set aside for my food, how much na support my family members if na support, then how much am I dedicating towards kununua nguo, kununua vitu kama hizo, like your hizo do sikudanganya. Honestly speaking, kuna wase wanaendanga in a single weekend na kunywa hizo do zote, hata hiyo ni less, within just a single day amekunywa hiyo do zote. So wewe hiyo do unapewa after 30 days, can you imagine that? And then uko hapo hivyo unang'ang'ana kufit na wasekao. If you're earning that amount of money, honestly speaking, this truth might slap or hug you, the fact remains ni unafaa kukaa chini ufikirie, na with your 20,000 what exactly can you be able to do and also grow yourself to the next level, especially if you're a young person. Kama bado haujaoa, usifikirie story ya kuwa, usifikirie story ya kudate na vitu kama hizo, because let me tell you one secret. Sana sana hii shida naonanga sana sana na wanaume. You are out there utaipata do poa, maybe ndio umepata your salary ama ndio umepata employment immediately. Maybe let's say you're not earning 20, maybe you're earning more money. And then there you are, you're starting now flossing with these beautiful ladies and great ones ambao walikuwa na floss na wasema wenye walikuwa na do before wewe ukuwe na do. So meaning whatever you're getting is like quote unquote leftovers, but due respect to all of them. But the fact is this, wewe mwenyewe ukijua vizuri you are earning below 20,000, kitu moja unafaa kujua, kuna some no goes on that unafaa ufai kufanya in your life. And I made that video na nikakuelezea kuna vitu ambao ufai kufanya, getting yourself expensive coffees, getting yourself that high end places drinking, get yourself an ending like what do you call vacations and what have you. Unafaa wewe mwenyewe ukae chini, you think about your life, you grow yourself, pick up that small investment about unajua kanaweza kakusaidia in one way or the other. Let's say maybe you have a space of land kidogo mali kashamba, maybe you shall go or something of sort. How about if you say like each and every month utakuwa na grab kukukaa 10 each and every month, and then with a certain period of time unajua maybe kuna kukukaa zako, so meaning kukuso ziko na kukukaa 90 zinataga kila time, so meaning like you have your 3 trays of eggs ama hata 2 trays of eggs. Hizi tray moja inaenda for 400, so ukiwa na mbili uko na itso kila siku. Sasa hiyo itso mgawane na hiyo kuku wachukue 400 na wewe uchukue 400, so for your 400 you multiply by that, you have another 12k. So meaning now your 20k plus the 12k, you now have your 32k. That's how you grow yourself and you move to the next level. Sasa the point inakuanga hivi, hiyo ndio unapata kama your 20k or below 20k, utafute ka passive income kambato unaweza fanya so that you grow yourself to a point where now the passive income inatoshana na the main income. So by the time sasa ikitoshana na the main income, guess what, even if you get fired you can still sustain your life. Number 2, una work towards pia hiyo passive income i bypass that specific conventional income that you're getting. In that way, that means that even if you get fired, you can still sustain your life and you can still grow yourself to the next level. Shida ni, you have your 20k out there, maybe you're sort of quote unquote frustrated, maybe you are there, you have like the end place that you'd love to be, you're hooking around with everyone, you're just hanging around with everybody, watu wenye unahang na wao hata wakusaidii in terms of idea and what you're supposed to do so that you grow yourself to the next level. Hiyo ndio mistake ambao wanna realize a lot of people, especially the young guys, they are doing, and that is getting them into troubles and them progressing to the next level is quite hard. And then you're out there sitting down and blaming the government and saying like, hey, you know what, the government is not doing the best for me, that's why I do not have money. Kenya, there's no opportunities. Naweza enda Qatar, naweza enda sijui Canada, sijui naweza. You're out there, and then the problem is you have greed about money, and then in the process unaget kuwa conned. The point is this, get yourself together, think about your life, focus to the next level, unless maybe you're dating a very nice and wonderful lady, which ni less. but work, I'm not saying they are not there. A person who is maybe also earning the same or maybe less than you, or maybe not even earning, but she's smart, she's great, and then you guys, you can start something and grow yourself to the next level if you have the prospect of you people living together. Those are the things, or those are the conditions that you're supposed to consider when you're growing yourself. But otherwise, if it's not possible, if that is not the case, then forget about doing exactly that. And maybe, let's say you do not have a piece of land whereby you can do the cuckoos or something of sort, because I understand some of us are in town and you cannot afford to get that space. So out there are various investments that you can be able to do. How about you pick yourself like some, sort of shares? How about you invest your money in some money market fund? How about you get started with some rates? How about you get started with some other small investments that you can grow yourself to the next level? Pole pole too. Yes, I know money market fund would give you a lot of money at the end of the year, or you can get started with circles. Yeah, I know circles won't give you like an amazing amount of money in terms of returns at the end of the year. But guess what? It's far much better than doing nothing. You'll get something pole pole unajiunganisha, and then you grow yourself to the next level. Because huwa nasema hivi, wealth inakuanga ni process. I can't give it. It's not something that you can wake up in the morning and then you get yourself rich, unless maybe you shinda jackpot. And for you kushinda jackpot, and let me tell you one thing, that is what we call like nipata potea. It's something that you cannot even tell. It's a probability kind of a game, and that one happens in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands. So before ufikiwe, you might end up growing old. And this, and again, I want to talk about gambling and betting na vitu kama hizo. Unapata wewe mwenyewe, you have that less amount of money, you think the only way you can get yourself out of the rat race is to bet, is to gamble, unangangana na hiyo jackpot. Fine, it's okay, you can do so. Na siadibi watu yote kazi, but the point is this: never ever think that you can ever bet yourself to the riches. Bet yourself or gamble yourself to the rich, unless you're very smart. And I always advise people to do this. If you have to gamble, then gamble with what you know it's very comfortable for you to go ahead and lose it, and you're comfortable about it, rather than getting yourself into gambling thinking that this is an amazing thing that I'm gonna pick it up and then I'm gonna get myself rich, and vitu kama it's just because so and so did so and he is rich or they are rich, and that kind of a thing. So you're supposed to be very careful, so you don't get yourself into such problems and such kind of a thinking and mentality that can actually delimit yourself in terms of growing. So if I may just recap exactly what I've just said, if you earn less than 20k, okay, that means now you are single. You're not even supposed to be even thinking of dating. And if you are, should not occupy like the largest part of your brain. Should be like the smallest of the smallest of the smallest part of your brain, because that is not a main thing that you're supposed to be focusing right now. Especially if you're below 25 and you're man, or even you're above 25 and but below 30, you're supposed to be focusing of growing yourself. This is the reality, and I know it will hit you differently. The fact remains, a man develops his brain and actually becomes well mature, settled and stable at 30 years. So there you are at 22, at 23, you are contemplating marrying, and the person that you're marrying is an 18-year-old, 19, 20, 21. My friend, what are you doing at that particular point? You're getting yourself, or you're shooting your foot, because msemo utaleta on board bado ni mtoto, hajui kufikiria ama hajui venye anaweza fanya na do zenye unaleta hata kama ni kidogo. So uko na do less, wewe mwenyewe you are young, mtu mwenye unaoa you are young, so you get yourself into problems and you entangle yourself, and by the time you get yourself into that BS, then it will be too late. And then by the time you're hitting that this time, you realize like, wow, I'm this kind of an individual, but there was not the other, or something of sort. That's the reality. Get somebody who is matured and below that amount of money, that is below 20k. Focus on growing yourself before you actually go ahead out there and think of getting other people on board, and also even bringing people, or rather bringing kids here on earth na vitu kama hizo. So that's the reality, and I hope you get this message on a positive perspective. Otherwise, I know if you get it on a wrong perspective, you'll be so much abusive up with watching your comments. Lakini the fact remains, maybe your message haikuwa yako, maybe kuna mtu ambaye itamfit na ataichukua na ataona kuna maana hapo hivyo kwa ndani hiyo message, na ataitake it na atautilize in their life so that they grow themselves to the next level. At that particular point, I would say thank you for watching my video up to this point. And I want to say what, if you've forgotten to subscribe to my channel, take 1 second, doesn't cost you anything. Just below there is a button written subscribe, hit that magical button, then there is a like button, gonga hizo buttons Billy, and guess what happens? You get to be notified whenever I upload a new good video, because I do so each and every day. So if you don't want to miss any piece of that, all right? And I will never forget to remind you that I have business plans ready in booklets, e-booklets actually. You can get a copy for you. I'll leave my number in the description of this specific video. You give me a call or you text me on WhatsApp, you get a copy. It's only $280. And if you'd like to get booklets about investments, likes of money market fund, treasury bills, treasury bonds, circles, and what have you, you use the same number in my description. You text me or call me, you get a copy. And if you'd like me or us, me and you have a conversation as far as the finance and money or businesses or investments, use the same number. Give me a call for just a cup of coffee. I just empty my brain and give you all my ideas. For now, it's a goodbye. Don't forget to comment down below because I'm a believer. Just like an iron sharpens another iron, so do we learn from each other. So for now, it's a goodbye and see you.